I've never been hurt so bad. After you called me a scallywag and a hoe, Ollie, I wouldn't have expected anything out of anybody in this house, but that's the last thing that I would have expected out of you. And it's a game. At the end of the day, it's a game. We all trying to win the money. But those are the things that I just didn't think I'd hear from you. I'm going to walk away from here with my head held high. I couldn't vote for Jesse because I just didn't have it in me to do it. I might have got cut up in the cross when it was brought to me, the idea, and I went with it. And I'm okay with that. I'll go down with that. But, and it really hurt me to, you know, have to lie to April because I really like April. I'm not going to sit there and be fake and do all this sitting at the table.
I appreciate that. Can I, whenever you're done,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just didn't think you called me those things.
And Libra know this.
I have my mom.
I'm sorry.
I have kids. And I didn't think you would say that to me, Ollie.
Libra, first of all, I'm sorry. And I even told America when I that it was just for me getting up. Libra, you know I'm sorry. I know. Look, from where I was coming from, just so you understand, it was nothing personal. I don't even know you outside of the house to even call you anything like that. It was something at the time. I know, and I'm sorry. It was caught up in the moment. I felt betrayed at the moment. Obviously, as you understand, I was betrayed.
I know,
April,
Ollie,
you hurt April terribly.
I'm sorry,
No, you're fine.
Ollie, I couldn't sit there and be punked by him.
I know.
He was coming after me hard.
I know, but this is the thing.
And it was a game, and I had to think to myself, okay, when it was brought to me, just let you know, when you see it all, I wasn't the whole big old
And that's what I was under the impression, and that's exactly why.
No,
why
when it was brought to me that a certain person had Dan's vote, and I'm just telling you this straight up, you got some sleepers in here on you.
I know.
So don't think it's all me.
I know.
When it was brought to me, and I said, you know, I'm so sick of Jesse. He's constantly on my ass. I'm going to vote that way, too.
And
I did.
Yeah, the right.
But don't think I was the person,
That's
the catalyst.
What I was under the impression.
No, hell no.
Okay, now I know.
Now that I put on my kids.
Okay.
The vote about Jesse, I never said Jesse on my kids. I said I won't vote against you, April, Ollie, or Keisha on my kids. And that I wouldn't, if y'all were up on the block, vote you out.
Okay.
Those were the things I said on my kids. And when April brought my kids in it took a lot.
I know. I seen you. And this is what, can you understand?
But it's a game.
I know.
And for it to get that personal.
I know.
For me to be called hoes and scallywags.
I know.
And for my kids to be brought in it over a vote.
I know.
And I didn't even start it. It just...
Libra, this is where it
I want to go home.
No.
I just want to go to
Libra, you're a player in every...
I do. I just want to go.
No, you don't.
I want to go home. I want to see some people in my life that care about me and that would be down for me. I felt like April was going to let me sit and get blasted by Jesse.
No.
Meanwhile, Memphis is gone and I got hurt. Jesse and Michelle coming after me.
Listen.
You know, it's fucked up because I got caught. I got caught in the cross of all this shit that went down, and I wasn't the one pulling people for votes. And it's okay.
This is the thing.
But what hurt me most out of all this stuff, and if I go home, I'm going home with my head held high, was the fact that, you know, you call me those names, and I never felt any. I didn't even have it in me to call you anything back, Ollie. At that point, I was so spent.
I'm so sorry, Libra.
I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my God, I was at a loss. I was like, you're the last person. And I swear, the last person.
Libra, can you understand where and again, I know there's nothing to justify it, nothing to condone it, and you'll see it that when I called you that, it was just to literally try to get underneath your skin. Because
you did.
And it was nothing personal.
I'm telling you, I'm hard and I'm all this, that, and the third on the outside, but you cut me to the core, man.
And that is nothing personal. This is the thing. That time I was so upset, I came this close to snapping on almost everybody in the house because I thought I had everybody's trust. April thought she had everybody's trust.
Y'all did.
I know, and that's the thing.
Y'all really did.
Okay.
Ollie, I was down to the last minute,
I know.
Ollie.
Listen. And for to see you and Keisha and Dan and Rennie, those four to literally change it like that. And again, even if you were to change it, the decency to even approach April and say, April, we're going to do this, and there's nothing you can do.
And that's when she told Dan that we were strong-arming her for vote.
I know.
Well, we were strong-arming her, and I was
it was a
I was trying to tell her, like, April, yo, two people coming after us. Mm-hmm. We got a 4-person alliance. 2 people in your alliance, it's a wrap. Mm-hmm. You know, hear us out. Do something. We talked to her. I talked to her in my bed.
But this is the nasty part of the game. And when at the table when I said it, this is a game where we're going to be forced to do things that we don't want to do.
I know.
You were doing what? You know, listen. You were doing what's best for you. April wanted to do what's best for her. And when you guys didn't decide, I'm saying when you guys didn't decide to do that, you had to go your separate ways. When you want to do that,
I felt like as long as I went along for the ride, I was cool. But the minute I didn't, I became a hoe and a scallywag.
No.
And my kids were questioning.
It was
Libra. Cold.
Do you understand? I know I'm not condoning that, but I'm saying where do you see how we felt at the time where we were blindsided? We were lied to. We were lied to. That's more disrespect to me than calling me or calling you a name like that. I felt the same kind of disrespect when you guys sat in your room and said we're gonna go with your vote. We're gonna honor that. And when we find that out,
at that point in the room,
I literally said anything that came to my mind to get underneath every one of y'all.
Right before that point in the room, I had a decision to make. It came to me. And I made that decision, and I'm going to live with it.
Exactly.
I'm definitely going to live with it.
And I have to live with what I did and what I say. You know what I mean?
I wanted to, before I left this house, talk to you and look you dead in your eye and say, I appreciate you telling me that. You hurt me to the core,
and I'm sorry. And if you accept it or not.
I do. I accept your apology.
I'm being dead serious.
Because I'm not that kind of a person.
Outside of here, I've never even gone to that point, to that extreme, to even call a woman or anybody anything like that. And again, you'll see it. I told America, I did not mean it. And it's something that I literally did to try to get underneath her skin. Because I was upset at the time. And it was probably not even 10 minutes after it happened, I went in the diary room and I told America that. So if they show it or not, now you know what it was about. Right. It was nothing personal. And honestly, I didn't know it hurt you that bad.
I didn't.
I know.
Say
You're strong.
Any of that
You're a
stuff.
strong girl. You're a strong woman. Look,
I didn't say any of that stuff. And then when April started calling me bitches and started talking about my kids, say it.
No, but I meant what I said. I don't really think any of it.
Say it, Rhode Island. I feel like
done or said by April or myself. And again, I don't know if you want to talk to her or not, but
I do.
Just where it came from is that it was a common decency to let us know what's going on rather than backsign.
Right, but the thing is that if we'd have told y'all straight up, the same thing we tried.
I know.
It wasn't like we didn't try. We tried. Let me and it was like, this is what's going to happen. And then me personally, I felt like, wait a minute, hold on. I'm here and I'm here. I got somebody that's telling Keisha, you're not the target. I'm going to stay in, but you're not the target. I'm really targeting Libra. And I'm going to vote.
I'm not saying that.
Wait, hold on. That could be game. That could have been game on her part to come tell me that, oh, well, Jesse said I wasn't his target. Mm-hmm. You're his target. To keep me hyped up because I was teeter-tottering.
I know.
I was right here. And all that finagling at the table is making me ill.
Who you talking to?
It's making me ill.
I know.
Because you know what? I'm a fall guy, but that's okay. It's all right.
If you don't feel comfortable with it, then
it's all right.
That's what I said. You and me are on the same point with that.
It's all right. I'm the fall guy. I realized what went down to get my one vote to swing it.
But this is the thing. I want you to know what people think, because I thought this before you even told me. You were the person to organize everything, and I found out that it wasn't you.
It wasn't me.
And that's what I was under the impression at the time of the vote. Mm-mm. And we later found out that it wasn't.
It wasn't me.
And I owe you an apology. To say, you know what, all my anger was on you, and it was evident. I mean, there's no secret. I couldn't stand even being around you at the time, and I'm not even gonna make it up. That's what all.
I'm glad you found out differently.
Yeah, I did, and honestly, and when I found it out, I said you didn't deserve the rap that you got. And again, it doesn't condone what you guys did or doesn't condone what
And
I said.
it doesn't condone my
It's a
vote,
game. It's a
even
game.
though I told
I know.
you that I was going to vote one way.
And that's what it all boils down to.
I mean, at the end of the day, you couldn't even, if it was one vote that was going down, you knew it was going to be mine because of the fact that me and Jesse had bad blood. Even in the HOH room, up to the 11th hour, I was still trying to let everybody know how I felt about Jesse. So there was no mixed emotions about that or anything.
That's why we
So at least I put it out there. To say, but no.
Well, listen, this is the end. Since we're here, we'll talk about it. The past votes and everything, you've had a strong say into every single one of them. And that's why. No, look,
I don't talk to Dan like that, and I don't talk to Memphis like
listen,
that.
I know.
When it was brought to me, I was like, well, shit. Do I want to sit in here and have two people after me, or do I want to give myself a chance with one? And I took it. And you know what? I'm going to walk out of here with my head held high.
Do it.
But I'm telling you this. I realized I'm a fall guy, one. Number two, I was hurt to the core by what you said. And number three, I really do like April. But when it was brought to me, like, well, shit, this is going on, and I'm like, well, fuck. My head started spinning, I was like, what? You think, well, and then Jesse's not targeting me. And then, but you know.